Greetings, my dear friend. Thank you for joining me at Eureka Elementals. I am your guide, Eureka. I want to thank you in whatever space, time, or timeline or dimension that you tend to view this, okay? Welcome. We're going to be doing a I-Ching post-solar eclipse elemental dragon reading. And I'm hearing, I really do think at this particular juncture, what Spirit's impressing upon me now is that all of the signs, right, in your natal chart are beginning to merge and work together. Opposites working together. Your masculine, your feminine showing up. Everything is kind of, it's becoming like a wonderful, kaleidoscope of just these energies. And so I'm hearing now, and I have a vision in front of me. It's such a powerful vision. But I'm seeing dancing and celebration, but the colors are by nations, and it's air, earth, fire, water, and spirit nations. Please rise. And so for that reason, we're going to start out by actually realizing and stating air nations. Rise up, rise up. The time has come to rise up. Rise up, air nations, rise up. Okay, so air nations, I've already shuffled all of these cards. I'm going to go ahead and split the deck. We're going to pull one card each, okay, for Gemini, then Libra, then Aquarius. We're starting out with the Chinese 5 elements. Gemini, post the eclipse, right? The total solar eclipse. Your number is 55. Earth horse. You're stirring the cauldron. We will discuss. Now, Gemini, right? This tells me that you are in solitude, okay? And you're in a master alchemist, master energy as well, an ascended master energy, okay? You are here to adapt to changes in this realm. You are also here, right, to represent the freedom that comes with the changes in this realm. And I'm doing an intuitive reading of this, okay? Now, Libra, beautiful. Look at you. You are perfectly representing the balance in this scenario. You are number 41. Another 5 really reduces to. Right? So you have lots of changes ahead for the collective, okay, as far as the air nation is concerned, okay? And your energy is that of the year, the wood dragon, telling you that you have the strength. What do you have the strength to do? To balance all of these energies that are coming this way. Do you see how this wood dragon is so in charge of, backed by the sun too, by the way. Okay, so you've got the backing of the sun as you forge ahead and deal with all of the energies that are coming in towards you. Beautifully done. Okay, you're balancing this energy and you are backed by the energy of the year as well from a Chinese calendar perspective. Remember, this is the year of the wood dragon, once in a 60-year occurrence. So Libra, out of all the nations so far, you're the only one to have this auspicious sign in this auspicious time. Okay, beautiful. And then finally you have Aquarius, the water monkey. You are to conquer your fear as you transmute the energies. The number is 9. Okay, again, and this is quite auspicious as well because you are the water bearer, okay? And here you are, okay, being told to conquer your fear, yet you're in water. What is your fear? Your fear emotions. You fear emotions. You don't deal well with your emotions. What you now need to learn to do, and I'm reading this energetically, transmute. Have spirit work with you. See pink-haired spirit? Have spirit work with you. Get the download. Transmute the energy within you. Tap in, okay? Tap into the water element. Transmute the energy before you speak. Your sword is your word. It's how you communicate. Okay, so before you speak, tap into spirit, the ether spirit, okay, the waters above and the waters below, and then you transmute the energy before you utter a word. You are to discern and to engage in your fears. Fear them head on. There is nothing to fear but fear itself, false energy or evidence appearing real. Okay, so this is what you're called to do in this particular time, Aqua. Very powerful, very, very powerful for the Air Nation. Air Nation has arrived. Air Nation has arrived. Now, all right, I'm going to already shuffle these cards. Pre-shuffle before I got on here because we'll be here all night. Okay, now we're going to clarify for Gemini. Okay, you are in the Six of Swords. This is the reason why you are up in the mountains. So your stirring the cauldron is as a result of Six of Swords in a situation. You went away. You're moving to calmer waters, okay? You moved to calmer waters. It's kind of interesting because you moved to calmer waters. This is clarifying this. This card is clarifying this. You moved to calmer waters and you retreated in the same mountains. Doesn't it look like a continuation of the mountain range? Yes. Okay, so you moved to calmer waters and you retreated to the mountain where you can stir the cauldron within you. Get back to your roots. I'm hearing get back to your roots. Remember who the hell you are is what I'm hearing. Okay, Libra. Ooh, you pulled in the energy of the universe. Okay, and so it is tantamount to the world in the regular tarot deck. So it's fulfillment, it's completion, right? You have fulfilled your destiny when you know that you have the strength in balancing these scales in whatever you do. Okay? So whatever is thrown at you in this particular season post the solar eclipse, you have been given the strength, okay? Because you have completed the cycle. This is a gift from the divine. Divine is now giving you the strength to deal with whatever opposition is thrown your way because you have completed your cycle. You've reached your fulfillment, okay? And so for you, Libra, I've actually been told to read the card because this is a very different kind of, it's pretty big book and it's thick as well. The Wisdom of the Dragon Realm. And so let's see what they have here for the universe. Okay, anything that stands out, right? Yeah, so see, they're telling you, okay, the unblinking eye of the great dragon captures and enthralls. It is wise and wild, finite yet vast enough to hold the entire universe, galaxy upon galaxy. This is the elemental expanse from which all come and to which all return. As Dave Bowman said in 2001, A Space Odyssey, my God, it's full of stars. Dragons at their most towers core have always known that. From smallest mouse to most majestic dragon, we are all star stuff shaped from a cosmic dream. This is the universe, sacred and perfect. To change it is to ruin it. To hold it is to feel it slip like sand through your pores. So don't you even try. The way of the universe is complete, though never ending. You have followed it full circle round the dragon's orb, from the fool's leap of faith to the liberation of judgment. Achievement and success are now at hand. Knowledge and awareness abound. Elemental powers are at your command. After rough spots and smooth labors and delights, you found the courage to meet the ineffable dragon's gaze, to balance on the breathless point between spiritual and secular, soul and flesh. Dive deep, Libras. Immerse yourself in the infinite and know its wonder. You are but a mote lost in the great dragon's eye, and you have found your way home. Wow, Libra. All I can say is wow. Job well done. You get a double confirmation. Not only the wood dragon, in the year of the wood dragon, you're being told, I don't know if you're 60. If you're 60, it's magical. If you're 41, it's magical. If you are 21, also magical. Whatever is happening here, Libra, you have made leaps and bounds and strides to get to this point. Okay? Now let's clarify Aquarius, water monkey. Ooh, clarified by the Hierophant. What did I tell you? Tap into the divine. Okay? You have to now tap into the divine. Seek that knowledge, that ether knowledge. You see here, right, that this dragon has gone ahead and is at the top of the pyramid, so to speak, where they are collecting the energy, engaging at the next level, right, with the divine. Okay, the Hierophant, this is also a different deck, so I'm going to, the meanings here are not like in the major arcana, is a little different than in the traditional tarot, as we just saw with the universe. It was so perfectly stated. I do love the way this particular Sean Mackenzie, how he articulates. It's just beautiful. He says, ooh, long, long ago, when the world was newborn, sovereign plumed serpent put breath into the words of creation. Gukamats, Kukul Khan, Kexiotl, for centuries, her incarnations shaped the faith of the New World jungles and held it firm. Now, a feathered dragon perches atop a Mayan pyramid in all its variegated splendor. He is large for his kind, surely a descendant of sovereign plumed serpent herself, and with such lineage is the guardian of the faith, protector of traditional tenets and creeds. From trees and underbush, denizens of the wilderness, snakes, monkeys, lizards, even noble jaguars attend. They are the plumed dragon's flock and look to him for guidance and approval. While the major arcana is rife with mysticism and spirituality, the Hierophant stands alone as a representative of established religion and its place in the web of civilization. Like priests of old, he is the go-between, betwixt the divine and the faithful. Within the temple, he is the strict arbiter of custom and ceremony and provides solace for those of orthodox inclination. Traditional nurtures its own way, given a sense of security. Do not feel pressured to go beyond your ken. Not all of us are suited to striking out, to venturing off the well-trod path. The Hierophant's conventional aspect is a welcome guide for those comforted by social acceptance and conformity who value the status quo. So perhaps for you, Aqua, okay, now post the eclipse, you have had an awakening, right, on a spiritual level, ether, spirit, okay? And because your fears, right, you've always been in traditional institutions that utilized your fears against you, okay? Because that's what institutions do, okay? The ones that are manipulative, okay? Traditional religions can be highly manipulative. They utilize fear, and it's called a bully pulpit for a reason, right? So they use the fear against people of faith, okay? Now you're realizing that you need to conquer your fear as it perhaps relates to your faith, okay? And so you're going to have to find out what this new balance requires and or means for you. I do like this. Okay. Now, we're going to get an I-Ching, okay, for each one of you, okay? And the I-Ching will be a good way for you to understand and understand what is happening with you at this time. Okay? Now, okay, you have Gemini. You had a 6 of swords that caused you to take refuge in the mountains where you're stirring the cauldron, right? You have an I-Ching of 48. So your numbers are 55. You may be seeing 55 or 555. Lots of changes ahead. And 48, which reduces to a 12, okay? Which reduces to deduces further much more to a 3. So whatever is going on with your inspirations, your partnerships, your balance, your harmony, right? You are now creating from that. Hence you're stirring perhaps creative cauldrons as that can help you with more access to freedom, whatever freedom means for you, because everybody's definition of freedom is not the same. Now let's see what your I-Ching says. Okay, let me put this here. Your I-Ching is 48. Okay, and this is for Gemini, right? 48, I-Ching, the well. The well. Above water, below wind. Okay, and it says wood. Wood within water, inexhaustible life source. Civilizations come and go, but some things remain stable and essential. The well symbolizes the foundations of life that endure as outward social forms change. The wooden bucket is lowered into the water and drawn up generation after generation. So too does the spirit of humanity return again and again to draw from the well of divine wisdom. And my dear, the query becomes, are you stirring, okay, the waters in the well of divine wisdom? This bucket, this perhaps could be you're stirring the cauldron from this divine wisdom. So are you stirring? Why? And that's what we need to ask yourself. Why are you stirring? You have this generation after generation of wisdom, right? You've been gifted with this, right? Or you're being called to remember that you've been gifted with this. Why are you stirring the cauldron and lighting a fire under it? Okay, and perhaps that's what you were called to do. Perhaps you are the generational curse breaker, and that is a part of your divine mission. The only person who can answer that, gem, is you. Okay, so that's what you're called to do at this particular time. Okay, remember that generation after generation, you're supposed to add to this wisdom. How have you added to it? Have you added to this wisdom, or have you stirred the cauldron and perhaps burnt or evaporated some of the wisdom of your forefathers or foremothers? That's what came to me. Okay, Aqua, your I-Ching is number 40, and you had, I'm sorry, Libra, I apologize, Libra. Your I-Ching is number 40, right? And you did have the wood dragon telling you have the strength. You also got the universe as the clarifier, letting you know I had to give you a hand because it was job well done. Now let's see what is going on with the I-Ching, and the number is 40. Okay. 40, 40, 40. All right. Deliverance. Woo! Says deliverance. Look at that. Above thunder, below water. Thunder above water. The rain comes at last. The thunderstorm clears and the air refreshes the earth. So it is when troubled times end and deliverance is at hand. Woo! Did you not hear before? It did tell you that you're going to be in a season of just bliss. You have reached the end. And I'm telling you, you are the energy of the wood dragon, bringing humanity to a point of deliverance, that balance. I'm telling you, doing some work. Release from pressure allows... Okay, release... I apologize, my dears. Okay. What was the number? 40. Okay. Right? Release from pressure allows a return to everyday life with a renewed sense of gratitude. Attend to necessary affairs with all possible speed as good fortune approaches. So you've had double indication now that you are in a season of not only great strength, okay, and you were told that you have renewal and appreciation, also great fortune. This is highly auspicious for you all, Libra. Highly auspicious. So I think for you all, this really, next level bodes well. Absolutely next level bodes well. Because it shows that you have been putting in the shadow work, you have been diligent about it, and the divine is gifting you big time, Libra. Okay, last but not least, we have Aqua. Okay, you were told to conquer your fear, right? Perhaps as it relates to an institution, organization, religion, whatever it is that has and keeps feeding your fears, okay? Your I-Ching is number 61. Let us see what it says. Okay. '61. '61. Inner truth. Above wind, below lake. Wind over lake, look below the surface. Wind ruffles the still surface of the lake, breaking up its reflection of the sky. The truth is separated from illusion. The lake is not heaven after all. What are you hearing? The lake is not heaven. Doesn't it look as though he's on a lake here as well? Let me tell you something. Spirit, don't play. Okay? Its depths holds their own truths, which must be explored by going beneath the surface. The wise person does not fear to stir the deep waters in search of inner truth. A life of illusion cannot be maintained forever. Aqua, listen, let me tell you something. Spirit be spiriting. What the hell did I tell you? You're going to have to conquer your fears as it relates to emotions. It literally said, and it's the same thing that the Hierophant card, I told you this is what it's meant for you. Okay? A wise person does not fear to stir the deep waters in search of inner truth. A life of illusion cannot be maintained forever. You've been living a life of illusion. Okay? Illusion and or delusion. It's not helping you because you've been avoiding the elephant in the room, which is your emotions. Your emotions have a place. You cannot ignore them. You cannot circumvent them. You must deal with them. And as the water bearer, you have spent a lifetime circumventing your emotions. Now, air nation. Rise up. Rise up. Okay? Now we're going to see what dragon is coming. Libra is really holding it in a balance for the air nation. Give some thanks to Libra. If you have Libra in your chart, tap into that Libra energy. It will help you with the extremes here, right? The Geminis are perhaps destroying some ancestral wisdom, and the Aquas are afraid to deal with their inner truths, handle their feelings. And as a result now, did I split the deck? Yeah, I think I just did. Okay? As a result now, I was talking, yes, I did do it. Okay? As a result now, you have Libra here having to hold the balance. Okay? And Libra has done an exceptional job doing this. Now, in light of that, what is the overall energy for the dragon oracle that is coming to help out the air nation? Let's see. It is Source Dragon. You pulled in the divine itself. Attunes you to the infinite. Be still in the silence. Magic can happen. Be in the moment. This is what Source wants you all to do, to learn to be in the moment. We're going to read up on Source Dragon, and I'll send you on your way as to what's happening in your energy now post the eclipse. Source Dragon. Let's see. This is all over the place. Let me see what they have here. Source Dragon. Okay. Oh, the final one, 110. You are not playing around, my dear. 110. Ninth dimensional. Woo! Listen here. If you can get your stuff together, if you can get Libra, you holding it down. You're in the ninth dimension. Gemini and Aqua, whoo, if you can work out your stuff, man, next level. All right? It says, in the center of all the dimensions, galaxies, and universes is an infinite point of pure stillness and love. This is the heart of Source, and from it flows the most incredible illumination. As the wishes of Source flow forth, the illumined angels, known as the seraphim, sing Om, the vibration of master creation at a 12th dimensional frequency. This allows the will of the Creator to spread as seeds, thoughts into the universe. Ninth dimensional transparent white Source Dragon exists purely to attend to the divine will and turn wishes into reality. They step down the light to a ninth dimensional level so that we can access it. They act as portals of light through which we can connect with the energies of the infinite. Your guidance, my dear Air Nation. A Source Dragon has come to you now because it is time for you to enjoy a period of stillness with awareness. Breathe deeply and listen to the silence. Something very sacred is coming into your life. This could be anything from the fruition of a long-held dream to becoming a true master. What did I say to you as well, Gems? That you're mastering. Okay? See that? All right. It is being presented to you now. Be diligent, calm, and focused. And remember to breathe deeply. Breath is the key key to being in the moment, and this is where the greatest magic happens. Ask Source Dragon to accompany you on every step of your exciting new journey, and always remember that the present moment creates your future. Okay? So what have you learned, my dear noble air nations, that getting help from Source Dragon at the ninth dimensional level? Okay? When you study Cauldron, do not erase your ancestral wisdom. Remember, you have the strength given to you by Source to handle any and all situations thrown at you. And as a result, now you're being infinitely blessed because you've done the inner work. Lastly, you must always remember that conquering your fear means accepting and facing the inner truths, even the ugly ones, because even the ugly truth makes you beautifully unique. And that, my dear Air Nation, attunes you to the infinite, attunes you to Source Dragon, and allows you to accelerate and elevate at a ninth dimensional level. I do love all of you. I thank you for being with me. All the best.